Hello, Libra, and happy Libra full moon that's going on tonight. So, of course, I had to do you guys' reading. So, I am changing things up a little bit as far as when and how I put up my readings. I'm going to do my love readings in as a forecast in the prior month, just so that I can make sure everybody gets their readings on time. And I'm going to attempt to do mid-months as well as my general forecast, but I'm going to attempt to do love mid-months. So what I'm going to ask is if you do like this video, please hit the like button, because I think what I'm going to do is start with the videos that get the most likes and do as many as I can in the mid-month, even though I will be doing all 12 every month. So I would definitely appreciate your likes, Libra. And also I want to let you know I do tarot readings. They are valuable. I do private readings. Email me at moonlittaroscope@gmail.com. My readings start at just $20 for my online listeners, but that is because I am working on getting more of a presence online, okay? So it's a really good time to reach me. I am aware that I can receive more, but I am just attempting to get more online connections. Don't want anything to stop y'all from hearing what you need to hear, because I honestly believe that whether you're a Libra cross watcher or you're a Libra sun, moon, rising, Venus, wherever Libra is on your chart, you're listening to this video because there's some messages that you need to hear, okay? All right, so with all the announcements out of the way, let's get straight into your love reading. Libra, this is going to be about you and whoever it was that you were thinking of when you clicked on this video, okay? I'm going to do a full relationship spread. Look at your energy, their energy, blocks. We're going to look at, any advice that these spirits would like me to share with you. And then we'll also go ahead and do a forecast into May. All right, Libra? So let's get going. In your pre-shuffle, the cards were popping out at me so much that I just was like, wow, okay, so there is a lot that needs to be said. There is a lot. There's something that Libra needs to hear. It could be just for one of you, I don't know. The current situation now between you and your love interest, Libra. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. I don't know why I got jealous. Could be dealing with an earth sign. I'm getting jealousy. I'm getting a jealous vibe here. Definitely you feel like you're not standing on solid ground with this person. You're, I'm seeing some arrogance, some jealousy on one side, arrogance on the other. And yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe this is you, Libra, but I'm getting this, whole feeling of, I don't have to justify what I'm doing, where I've been, anything that I've done to you, because I don't owe you anything. I really can't disagree with you on this, Libra. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I'm getting jealousy. The Two of Pentacles is, you in reverse is you beginning to learn how to balance out your relationship with your own ideals and what works best for you. So that is a good thing, because it's your feet are more strongly planted on the ground. You don't feel like you need to justify a lot. You kind of feel like I've been there, I've done that, but there's some arrogance that's going on with that. So a little bit of looking down your nose, okay? And that just it could be because you're frustrated, You're frustrated with your partner, and you're like, I don't feel like I need to justify things to you. Let's get into this a little further. What is Libra's energy? What is Libra's energy toward their partner? Libra's energies for their partner, please. Six of Swords in reverse. I just heard, I just now got comfortable. Why do I have to change? Things are comfortable right now, and they haven't been for a while. They haven't been for a while, so there's a call to make a change or to possibly make a move, job, love. I'm not sure yet. Seven of Pentacles. So you've been putting in the hard work, the dedication, the perseverance here. You're reassessing things. You're reassessing the relationship. Absolutely. Seven of Pentacles has been in every love reading I've done for May so far. So this is a huge, huge energy that's going on right now with this Earth energy. There's a lot of Earth energy here. And we have the Emperor right underneath the King of Swords in reverse. This is Aries. So why do I have to justify myself to you? Okay. There's a reassessment, and but there seems to be an avoidance. There's an avoidance to move on or past or make make a necessary change, because I feel like you just got comfortable. Like you've been uncomfortable. Maybe you've been feeling somewhat insecure. Maybe you've been trying to juggle your own feelings about yourself with the feelings of your partner. Like, okay, that's kind of odd. What I'm saying is that your partner was affecting the way you felt about yourself. And I feel like you guys have come out of that and you're in alignment now, and you're able to differentiate between your partner and you as far as how your emotion, okay. Let me start over here. Speak the words, Moonlit. Okay. You have been in a situation where your partner's feelings and emotions and energy that they put toward you was something that you took on as if it was true and if it was yours. And I get this feeling that you are now in a situation where you're able to say, okay, I am separate from this person, and because they're saying this about me, it doesn't make it true. Okay? So that's what I'm getting with this arrogance right here. I don't know why I'm using the word arrogance. It may be coming across that way, but it's actually something that's healthy to me, and that I see it as almost like, see the way he's looking? He's like, I heard what you said, okay, but I'm looking at you like, I don't know if I believe you, you know? I've worked really hard. I've been through a lot to sit in this chair. And same thing with the King of Swords, but this is where the arrogance comes in a little bit, okay? But it's like, I'm not going to take what you say at face value when it is in regards to me, because I have learned to tell the difference, okay? And that's healthy. That feels healthy to me. It feels healthy, but your partner might be seeing as an arrogance, okay? And if you're dealing with somebody that's insecure and they're afraid that you are too good for them, man, too good for them. I hate that, because I don't think people are too good for, I don't think there's a too good or less good. I don't really believe in that kind of stuff, but it's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Like it's that whole like, okay, the more that they can make you twist things in order for you to focus on yourself and what you're doing or how you're affecting the relationship, the less that you need to, that you're going to step back and look at what they're doing, okay? And there's sort of a call to do that. There's a call to make a move or make a change, but there's an unwillingness to make a change, okay? And so let's move into your partner's energy. Let's see how your partner's feeling, Libra. All right. Six of Pentacles. It's a very Libra card because of the scales, okay? Fairness, balance. giving and receiving in equal amounts, okay? This is how your partner's feeling. Let's get into this more. Lots of earth energy. You guys could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right. We got the Hermit in reverse. Again, this is a Virgo card. We got the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be the end of a cycle for them, and I can kind of get that feeling because if you're not going to react to them the way that you used to, then things are going to change. And the Page of Swords wanted to come out as well. There's a feeling that they've lost touch with themselves and their inner core. Maybe they don't know how to look at themselves. Maybe, Libra, you are in absolutely beautiful Libra fashion, right? Sort of challenging them to look at what they believe is fair and how they treat you and how that's fair. And this is a struggle for them because it's shaking up the way they are used to communicating with you, relating to you, and it's shaking it up. And it's so things are going to change here, but this is good luck. This is good luck. I kind of feel like, Libra, that this standing in your own truth, as far as not taking on energy that doesn't belong to you, negative, not allowing negativity to become something that you believe in about yourself, okay? This is a change, and it's a good cycle because that needs to end, okay? Because that can make you feel a bit twisted and confused, like your own reality has been shaken up. And so this could be the end of the cycle for them because it has to change in order for them to be with you, okay, and can continue to be with you. It's become extremely apparent to your partner that this has to change, okay? You're not going to take on or accept. I'm umming a lot, you guys. I'm sorry. It's maybe it's the moon. It's a little hard for me to actually verbalize what it is I'm seeing. So I'm gonna be still for a minute. Let me let the words come. You're throwing them for a loop because you're capable of saying things in a way that is loving but true, but also not accepting something that you can't accept. Because if someone says something about you, Libra, like, Libra, you blank blank blank, it's your fault because blank blank blank, I'm getting the impression that you are at a point where you have reassessed this, okay, and you feel like you can emotionally detach enough to go, actually, no, that's not true. Okay, doesn't make me love you less. It's just I'm not going to accept that. Okay, this is going to force your partner here to look at themselves. But because the Hermit's in reverse, that's why I said the word force. It's not something that they want to do. Okay, they would rather look to you to solve their problems, answer their questions why, look to you for the blame, okay? And you're just like I saw like a tennis racket, like, let me swing that ball right back to you, like, hey, thanks for lobbing that ball at me, but I'm going to swing it right back to you because That ball belongs in your court. That ball does not belong in my court, okay? In true Libra fashion. So the way that you're communicating is very straightforward, and you're not sitting around wondering if with all this energy here, you're at a point with your partner where it's like, look, I'm not going to spare your feelings. But I'm also not going to shame you. I am just going to tell you how it is. And I just feel like this is so good. Libra, so this was the first reading I've done where I don't feel like there's a lot of manipulation. It feels very real, clear, and legitimate, but your partner just doesn't know. It's throwing them for a loop, and it's making them look at themselves, but the universe didn't really align them and put them in a place where Hermit is, is a good place for them. It's the relationship that's put them in this place where they have no choice but to look at themselves. But because it's so hard for them to look at themselves, they're trying to disconnect from their own truth, but they can't. That cycle is going to end, okay? Because the messages are clear. Okay. All right. I hope those messages were clear. Whoa. I just spoke. How is Libra and their partners? What is going on with Libras and their partners? How's their energy aligning together? Oh my goodness. We got the Devil in the upright. The King of Pentacles in the upright. Beautiful earth energy everywhere. Oh, the Page of Cups. You are challenging them, Libra. You are definitely challenging them because I really feel that this is you. This Page of Cups energy is you. It's a very clear, loving, and there's no manipulation. There's no head games. There's none of that. It's just, here's my love, okay? It's pure. It's clear. It's up to you whether you're going to take it or not. It's up to you whether you're going to accept my love, because guess what? I have no problem holding on to this cup because I know who I am, and I know that I have love to give, and I know that this is a nice package, okay? That I have a lot to give. With the Devil here, we're going to explore that further. The King of Pentacles is just letting me know there's some strategy going on here, planning, comfort. But this isn't strategy as in playing games. This is strategy as in clear. I feel like you guys are having epiphanies, but it's more like, how am I going to strategize my life in order to make this relationship work in such a way that's fair, that's real, that's going to make things last, make things steady. Your partner also feels like they want to be your rock, okay? But I feel like they're the ones that need the rock, not you. But it's hard for them because of ego to accept that. They don't want to break down and show you their weaknesses. They don't want to break down and show you that, guess what, Libra? It's not just you, okay? I'm flawed too. I've done these things to you, and you're not going to accept this nonsense from me that isn't the truth anymore. you know? There's a bit of a heaviness to this relationship, Libra, with all the grounding. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It just feels very rooted. There could be feelings of, between both of you, there could certainly be feelings of that it's difficult to disconnect from each other because you've been entangled in such a way where the focus has been on what did Libra do wrong? How did Libra, it's almost like, okay, this is what I'm saying. It's almost like if you are the center of attention, Libra, that feels good, but at the same time, if every single one of your flaws and every single thing you do is the focus of the attention of the relationship, that doesn't feel good. So you're bouncing that back to your partner and going, okay, whatever, but what about you? Okay, what about your part in it? Truth is, everybody has a part in everything, okay? And it could just be simply if they want to blame you for doing something, then you can turn around and say, hey, you've allowed it. Yeah, I did that. But you've allowed it all this time. So, where does that leave you and where does that leave me? Okay, interesting. Obstacles and blocks, please. Can we get some obstacles and blocks? Yeah, it's like you. For a while, it was just sort of like, I love the attention you're giving me. It makes me feel good because I love you and I'm attracted to you and I think you're awesome. But now it's sort of like, okay, it's time to focus the attention on my partner, all right? And what your part is in these things that you are bringing up. Libra, it's like you're not even the one complaining. They're complaining, but they're trying to make it about you. But it's like, okay, yeah, let's talk about it. Fine, that's cool. But let's talk about your part too, right? But this whole reading feels very detached, feels very not like the love is there. This is the only water card that we have in the entire deck, and it's the Page of Cups, beautiful card. But it's like clean living, clean love. That's my clean love card. It's I love you without expectations, without, attachments. I love you even if you have money, if you don't have money. I just love you. And it's very innocent and it's very sweet. And right next to the devil, which is trying to rile you up or your partner up and make the both of you feel like you are chained to each other. But I don't get that. It's not really working. However, there is some kind of possessiveness going on. There is some type of feeling of being bogged down. And with all this earth energy, I do feel like you could be dealing with someone that isn't allowing you to ascend or any type of, if you're attempting to rise above your normal path and do something differently as far as your, your spiritual growth or how you move in love, if you feel a little bit bogged down, but you've been able to untangle yourself and look at things clearly and detach from emotion so that you can see things clearly, but your partner just doesn't really know how to handle this, okay? So they could be feeling a little bit like they're stuck, but it's more like, it's not really that they're stuck. They think that's how they feel, but what I think is that they are just in a place that they don't really understand because as always, as you know, with the devil, all right, the chains are there, but your hands are free. Just take that chain off. You're fine. All right. Both of you could walk away from the ego. And I feel like you've been working on that because these two don't go together, but your partner here is maybe working or strategizing on how to join you. They want to figure out how to be where you're at, They want to be like you. All right, is what I heard. And it may feel like the complete opposite, Libra, because you may feel like if they're harping on you a lot or telling you what it is you've done wrong recently, used to be like, okay, in the beginning, you got a lot of attention, but it was like the loving attention. Then over time, the attention kind of turned into sort of like a negative And you're just going, why are you picking on me all the time? And you would have an emotional reaction. Now you've been able to detach from that emotional reaction. And so they just don't even like really know, how to keep you. Interesting. How to keep you. Because of your emotional detachment, they may be strategizing, okay? Trying to come up with a new way to hold your attention. But honestly, Libra, you already love them. The thing is that they need to look at themselves. And I think you have faith that they're capable of looking at themselves and making the changes that they need to make. Because you finally realize that it is not about you. All their complaining, all the whining, all the whatever, harping that I'm seeing, they're harping on you, but you're like, you know what? That's not even about me. That's not even about me. That's about you. Interesting. Look at the obstacles and blocks here. Look at the obstacles and blocks to this relationship, please. This is turning into a long reading, Libra, but it's okay. It's your full moon. So you guys get to have, extra treat today. Have the long reading. That is if you're one of those that's made it this far. All right. Obstacles and blocks, please. Five of Wands. Yeah, no more fighting. You're not engaging. Three of Swords in the upright. Okay, so I heard intellectual. I heard that your partner may be feeling intimidated by you, and there is someone in your life that you are connecting with intellectually that is sparking things, and this could be causing a division because your partner is intimidated. Okay, they'd rather pick a fight with you to get your attention, but right now what's getting your attention is some sort of epiphanies that you're having, very likely with this full moon. You could be connecting with many other people because of the full moon, Libra, and this is the second full moon we've had for you guys. So you could be unconsciously, or maybe you could be astro traveling, but you're very in tune with the collective, with everyone, Libra. You guys are so with the social, with what's going on socially, politically, you guys are so extremely in tune with that. So I feel like that is the third sword here, not a third party. It's a third sword. Okay. And it's literally like your partner, they are just incapable of being in tune with the collective. So there could be an issue where it's like they feel like you know something that they don't know, but that frustrates them but it's not something they're going to be able to ever figure out, sweetie, because that's just who you are. And, everybody's good and everybody is connected in different ways. Okay. And they are, as you are connected right now. Okay. They are completely disconnected, but it's with self, and it starts with self, right? It starts with self. You've got to be fully in your own body and in your own mind in order to connect with the outside world, okay? So your partner may be feeling lonely and disconnected, and they can't relate to other people the way you relate to other people is what I'm getting. And this can cause them some heartache, okay, with the Three of Swords here. One more card, please. Can we have one more card, please? All right. And we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is my Libra. This is such a Libra card to me. Because you're so able to be independent emotionally, okay? It may seem to you that you don't need them, or that they don't need you, or they think that you don't need them, or you think that, okay, here we go again. You think that you don't need them, and they also think that you don't need them, okay? This feeling that you don't need them or you're fine without them, is it true? Probably. But do you want to be without them? I don't think so. I'm not getting anything from this reading that is telling me that you are not, that you don't love your partner, that you love your partner less, that you don't want to be with them. What I'm getting is that you have figured out that you're not going to take on negativity that does not belong to you. Uh-oh. And so they could be comprehending your energy or feeling as if this is you, basically, they want to be needed. They want to feel, they're intimidated and they want to be needed, okay? But it's not about need for you. It's about want. Don't you want me to not need you, but to actually want you? That might be a concept that they're not used to, all right? Maybe they're used to being needed instead of wanted. But I am of the impression that I would much rather, but I'm a Sagittarius, Libra, so, you know, I get it. How independent you are. I'm very independent. So to me, having someone in my life that I don't need, but that I want, is probably the best compliment I can give that person. All right. But they're not seeing it that way. They don't see it that way because they just don't comprehend that. Okay. And that's not unusual. It's just that's what makes you so special to them. That's what makes you, that's what truly makes you, the one that they love, and they can't always 100% grasp because you're unlike any other in their life. You're unlike any other, Libra. And the fact that you want them and don't need them, if they're needed and they do this, and this, and they know you'll be around because you'll pay this bill and do that thing and run that errand or whatever little mundane things it is, then they don't have to look at themselves. They can just do these few things and know that you'll be around. That's not the case with you, Libra. Okay? You can do those things on your own. They're in your life because you want them to be, but they've got to look at themselves, all right? All right, let's look at your best approach. I'm going to my fairy deck. Look at the best approach in this relationship moving forward for Libra. Best approach. Wow, this is getting to be I haven't done a reading this long, really, ever. So I hope this does help somebody. Please let me know down in the comments below. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I really do appreciate your likes, your shares, your comments, because it lets me know that all this energy and effort and time that I'm putting into this channel is actually assisting and helping someone. And that is ultimately my goal. All right. Time to take action. The power of creativity. Success that allows for a life of luxury with the Empress here. This is a creative time for you guys. Express yourself. Don't allow this person's insecurity to keep you from expressing yourself. And I also just want to mention here that there is a drive to do something different